Always good to put a temple on the top of a hill. It's a very uplifting experience on the way there.
Fuck it out. It's fake laugh.
Thank you, Dillien. You taught me how to make a new interesting noise.
You're welcome.
Aha, I don't need to crouch.
Freyr is a goat. Interesting. Dear.
Please feel free to have a look around.
Looks amazing.
If you can get to it, you're free to look at it. I'm gonna get a few things ready. And no, when you're satisfied looking around, please have a seat in front of the statue of Odin.
Nope, not gonna happen. Aw. Loki has a flower. You Odin, right? Ooh, I like this spot. It's very nicely built. Did you and Knut build this? Signy.
Oh, I worked with the builders and took care of the construction on my own. Knut has never really enjoyed the process.
I see. Well, it's impressive.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hello, Ellie. Her voice sounds so different compared to her other characters. It sounds so innocent. Right? She does sound like a Disney princess. She has such a good range, Star. I gotta give it to her. Like, I wouldn't even recognize her at all. I want to hear her sing now. Oh yeah. It would be lovely. We can ask her.
Did you ever visit temples before, Dillien?
Not quite. But I heard the tales. We used to have a few totems in our village. Just small places of worship. Nothing this fancy. It is Starlit Ninja.
And I would assume that since you arrived here, you already experienced something new related to the gods.
It's
Perhaps
fine.
your relation with them is not so non-existent as you think.
It's fine. I'm sure they're busy with something more important. And so am I.
Either way, our fates have been weaved by the Norns a long time ago. I cannot see what will happen to you, what will become of you. But a part of my heart believes that perhaps your relation with the gods will change soon enough.
Well, we'll see about that.
I believe we will. You would be surprised how much having faith in something helps in your trials.
Oh, I do have faith. I have plenty of it. In this.
What is it exactly? Ah, the sword. It is a start. But war is not everything. And most people tend to forget that.
It's all I know, Knut. The people like you can afford having temples and worshipping gods. I don't have time for that.
I understand. Sometimes we are too blind to see what the gods have presented forward to us. The signs that they give us every day.
Or maybe you're the one who's blind. Ask Odin, huh? He wants strong warriors, right? Well, he's got one. I'm not asking him for anything. It's not like he would
But
listen
what is
anyway.
a strong warrior? I believe that is the problem. What is exactly to be a strong warrior?
Take as many enemies with me. As much as I can. Before I die.
Perhaps you are correct. Who am I to say anything? I am not a warrior myself.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't mean to shout at you. It's been a rough couple of days. I'm still a bit out of it.
I'm used to it.
Well, you shouldn't. You're a good guy. If anyone shouts at you, tell me their name and I'll shout at them back on your behalf.
No. When
if I-
people shout at me, bow my head, and I leave. You see, I know what I can do. I know that confronting them could be my death.
Well, now that you have me,
Here,
don't break their fucking neck. Just say the word.
Dillien, I am a seer. Most people fear me. Most people find me to be a bad omen. It is what it is. I had my own doubts about the gods at some point. But they have presented me with so many things, so many signs that doubting them would mean that I would be ignorant. And one thing I do not wish to be is ignorant. And I believe you don't want to be ignorant either, Dillien. Do you?
Well, unlike you, I don't believe in fairy tales. I have a place for kids and for fools, but I've seen plenty of things that, well, made me believe in my sword more than the gods. When I'm facing someone who wants to kill me, there are no gods to protect me, only my sword. Same goes with my friends.
One day I will change your mind.
Sounds like a challenge. One day I'll teach you how to fight.
I believe my arms are like twigs. I would break them easily.
I can work with that. And get you a nice practice sword. You can start with that.
Thank you. But I believe we should remain quiet. It will allow Signy to concentrate on what she's doing.
Hail, Thor, slayer of giants and trolls, defender of Midgard. Darkness gathers on the horizon, and troubling times lay ahead. I call to you for strength to face these challenges. Mighty Thor, as you defend Midgard, so too shall I aid you in its defense, standing up for the earth and its people. As you stride into Jotunheim to challenge the giants, may I have the courage to go forth and challenge those I oppose. As you uncover deception and illusion in your travels, may I have the bravery to confront those who seek to harm with treachery. And as you take a great risk to fight for Midgard, may I preserve in the face of opposition, for the sake of what is doing right. So be it.
That was freaking awesome. Like, I have chills. Oh, she's so good. Such a cool prayer. That was amazing. That's Starlet Ninja. She used to play the Aesir Shield Maiden. My god, what was her name? Toki. Ooh.
There is no movement here. Only a storm upon the horizon. It grows closer. The lightning. The thunder. It consumes everything. It's unstopping. It only grows stronger. There is something in the distance I can't reach. A man? A figure? No, a man. Standing with a child. I can see nothing but his hammer. He stands like a warrior. If only I could get closer. The storm. It won't let me. The lightning is too strong.
Whoa, slow down. Oh boy. Right? That was awesome. So freaking immersive. Wow. You killed a giant. Good job.
He will be fine. There is something preventing me from seeing what he asked for. Give him a bit. I might have texted him just a bit too much. Let me fetch him some water.
You should sit down. We'll take care of the water.
Yes. We'll take care of it, Signy. I ask that you sit down. You have done enough already.
All right.
And I will get this thing to poke him with. I joke, of course.
I mean, if you want to, maybe it will wake him up.
Just gonna sit here.
Alright. If you need anything, let me know.
Of course.
It'll be fine. Bring out the bed and you wake up.
Dillien, if you don't mind, go outside and gather a few of the herbs that you might see around. Not
Alright.
too many.
Consider it done. Any herbs? Oop. Found a bedroll. Come on. We got a mission. Oh, that's not a herb. That's a fucking gorilla. You don't want to go there. No herbs. What is this? Fucking jungle with no herbs? Like, look at my fucking inventory. I cannot even fake it. I need to bring at least like a piece of fucking grass. I'm not just gonna text RP it. I have a job to do. Oh, Jess. Bring him a twig. Just wiggle a turkey like under her nose. I'll make notes to grow some in the garden. Thank you, Jess. That will be appreciated. Oh. We'll just swim on the other side. Look, they wanted herbs. We're gonna bring them. Dillien is not gonna bail out on his first mission. Going to the water. Yeah, I guess you're right. I could gather some of these Faiku. Yeah, this Catulian plant. California plants. As Mel calls them. Branch. Fucking branches. I at least want like a plant fiber. Stone. That works. Come on, there must be something more. It's gonna be like, why is he taking so long? I know that there are some of these. There we go. Perfect. Seaweeds. I'm happy. And now Dillien gets eaten by a fucking shark. Perma. River sharks. The worst kind of sharks. Henry Hooves could tell you stories. He was just out and about gathering pebbles. Then his entire village got eaten. Henry Hooves, indeed. Oh, fuck me. We could have gathered some of these. Knut, sorry I took so long. Apparently, not a lot of herbs grow in this jungle. I had to travel a bit further than I expected.
I was afraid that something got you. Maybe those monkeys or something.
Well, no, it would take more than that. But I'm a bit stubborn when it comes to fulfilling my mission. Oh, I would love that, Ellie. We totally should. I miss Henry Hooves. Actually, making this voice reminds me of him. He has a similar backstory, but his one is more tragic-comedic. No, both tragic and comedic. The Beastmaster. You tell me when, awesome. I'll let you know. School drop off. Nice, Jess. Good luck. How are you holding up? Oh, you're right. Should probably ask the guy that passed out. Knut, is she gonna be okay?
It is normal. Going through a vision, seeing what one have done in the past or the future, is always very draining for us.
I know that you guys probably do this on a common basis, but is this safe?
It is not. The job of a seer is a rather ungrateful one. Over time, we tend to lose ourselves. We tend to no longer be us, but a recollection of many memories of a lot of people. Some call it a gift, others call it a curse. Depends on who you're asking. She will be fine. Soon.
Alright. I'll take your word for it.
Dillien, you see that coin bracelet that she carries in her arm, correct?
I do.
Jingle it. Don't ask questions, just do it.
Jiggle it.
Jingle it. Touch it. Have it make any sound, any sort of noise.
I'm sorry. Did you say something to me?
Oh, no, I was just making sure you're okay. Sorry, you scared me a bit. How are you feeling?
I will be just fine. I do apologize for worrying you. It's just when we do these sorts of things, they can be quite draining on us. It takes a lot of energy, you could say. But eventually, it just takes all of us. And we become shattered fragments of the things that we touch.
What? Why is her phone vibrating? Is that why you carry the bracelet? It makes you whole afterwards.
Oh, not exactly. I add a coin every time I do a vision. Learning to be what I am has been a journey. Every step being here in the present. When I hear the coins, it reminds me of where my feet are supposed to be.
Almost
It
like
reminds me that it's just a vision and somewhere I shouldn't stay.
Inception totems.
It's my link back to where I should be, not where the mind wants to take me.
Well, Don't lose it. Seems quite important for your profession.
Of course.
I wish I had something like that. Whenever I need a reminder that I'm just a mortal sack of flesh and meat. It usually takes getting hit with a sword by someone else to remind me of that, and the pain afterwards. It's always a good reminder.
I guess different but the same, yes?
What about Knut? Does he have a similar device?
Por Ander Olfun Komalhen Olfader Odin
He's speaking Norway.
Idmin Oldar Andi Sul Otin.
Damn it. No! We missed it! We missed his native tongue. Hello, Bfund. The fuck, you are still alive? Yes, I am. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. I didn't expect to be streaming for so long. I've been mostly working today on the little dungeon I have. Of course, on the racing trial and on the trial of pain, but it's been fun. He knocked you out! Yes, he did. But honestly, Bear and Star are doing such an amazing job as seers. I'm really enjoying their RP. Everyone, all of the seers of the Aesir, it's such a difficult RP, you know, such a difficult job. But all of you guys are doing so amazing with it. Excuse me, sir, you need to be healed now. Do it properly, yes. Came into the AC knowing fuck well. And thank you so much for the follow, Henke. Howdy. Me too, Dark. Me too. Most of my knowledge comes from actually interacting with them this season as an enemy. I still know near to nothing. Yeah, I'm the same. Look, my knowledge about Arthurian legends is extremely limited. Same with the gods, same with, you know, everything that's happening in Camelot. All of us are very much new to this team, but it's still fun, you know, and even though our knowledge might be a bit lackluster, at least in certain departments, we are still, you know, trying our hardest to make characters that would fit into this world, and everyone's been so nice, you know, and so inclusive, and it's been a lot of fun this season. Even though I'm not all that familiar with the team, I've been enjoying it so very much. Barry is so good at giving character casual nudges to tell you how to think about things as a Viking would. Oh, absolutely, Ninja. He's been a freaking gem of a person this season. It is cool that you are streaming a part of my quest. Oh, Henke, you are Njal, right? Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name correctly. You are in for a treat when the server comes back. Oh, nice. I can't wait. The giant. I wonder what he's gonna do. Now I'm excited. This is the first time I've seen the seers doing this RP character in OC. It's wonderful. It is Ellie, right? It is awesome. Like, Ellie, you know best out of all people how much I despise fucking rituals. I hate them. I feel so fucking awkward when I see these rituals that take like hours and everyone's rolling their fucking dice and I'm like, ugh, just fucking kill me. But this kind of ritual, you know, this like religious practice, this rite, oh, it's so awesome. I love it. So immersive and so much better than I'm not much into fantasy rituals, as you might deduce. You know, nothing against them, nothing against the people that do them, of course, but I just can't. I get lost. I don't understand it. I get bored, even though they can be quite interactive. But this, you know, this version of rituals, I'm totally up for it, and I'm so glad that I actually found my niche. Did you just meow? Yes, I did. Whenever I say Njal's name, it sounds like I'm meowing. Well, to be honest, there is a ton of information on the Norse mythology. It's hard to learn all of it. Absolutely, Dark. Absolutely, absolutely. I think RP can benefit from players not knowing the legends. That way, listeners are getting the explanation from time to time. I kind of agree with that count. Like, even though I do feel a bit bad, not knowing all of this, on the other hand, whenever I'm actually receiving this essential or fundamental information in character, or through my character, it's so educational. I love it. I ignore dice rolls. Hell yeah, my man. My RP will be affected exactly 0 by your dice rolls. Yes, exactly. Actually, no, Ninja. If you want to be like me, you need to do the exact opposite that their dice actually tells them. Whenever someone's trying to like power game you with the outcome of their dice, you gotta do the exact opposite. I hope you like where this is, where this ghost just came to say thank you for streaming it. Oh, Henke, it's so amazing, and thank you so much for including us into this. I hope that you will be happy with it, and I cannot wait to see how this develops. Let me see, is the server back already? It usually takes not that long these days. Alright, I'm watching it. I feel like it's harder to roll in as a seer because you might want to know a little about the gods beforehand. You absolutely don't have to, but because they're religious people, it's better to know some. It doesn't feel the same on Camelot side because you don't have the whole religious aspect. That's right, Leah. And we have definitely been struggling at the whole notion, the Great Dragon and how do you interpret it. But it's kind of free form, and at least it's like a nice counterpart, to those that don't want to deal with religion. On the other hand, I love this kind of RP, and I like the idea of having at least like one god, that you know something about, and you can focus your character's attention to that one deity. Like a solid foundation to potentially learn more. Let me get back in. This is completely different than what we've had to be a part of in other seasons. I actually, yeah, like, of course the closest would be season 3, with our ancient Greek theme, but still. I very much enjoy this. It's awesome. Hence why some, like me, having character reason to not know everything. Oh yeah. It's really a lot to take in, let alone for an RP season. Absolutely. But that's what you want, right? You want interesting RP seasons that give you something challenging, fresh, and new to discover and to learn and to experience. Because if everything is just fantasy, it gets so stale and boring. I was doing the prey in some good old Norek. Hopefully I will end it after restart. It was so awesome, Bear. I'm so sorry about the restart. I was so enthralled by your incantations. You were probably just, like reading us freaking cooking recipes or something like that in, your lovely tongue, and we wouldn't understand it, but we would still love it. If people spend time with my character and get to know him, they might realize why he doesn't know everything. Well, Dark, I will absolutely do that. Now you freaking enticed me, and I will bother your character until I know everything about him. That's what I did when I killed Bard. I wanted to F with the healers, cause they always roll. Listen, I'm here to help people with religion and culture, so people don't feel forced to know everything beforehand. And you've been doing such an amazing job, Bear. Thank you so much for that. For including us into all of this and offering us a helping hand. Look, just know that when you do the exact opposite, John will still scold you, trust me. Allergic reaction on an elbow to arcane magic. Yeah, I'm kind of a dick. You're right, Ellie. No matter what, I will use it against you. That's why I picked Thor as my patron. God. And lived outside any social communities. Like, when Ellie tried to soothe my sorrow, she gave me a lovely potion and I lost my memory. Poor Ellie. She's been through so much with me. But she stuck around. Probably a Stockholm Syndrome victim at this point. My trusted simp. It's a cheap way to do it, but it's why I don't know much about the Acer Society. Though my character makes attempts at learning, there is still things where he goes, well, that's dumb. I'm not doing that. Whenever you say, well, that's dumb, I always imagine Neffy. He always says that. Well, that's dumb. You know? He always fucking says that. I definitely have gained some respect for the Norse mythology and some interest. Same here, Dark. I wasn't really much into it until I played freaking Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Oh, I enjoyed that so much. That fucking game. I loved it. There is only a select few people who know my character's backstory, and there is definitely a lot of people I haven't learned much about yet. Nice. Sometimes I get cornered and have to Google really quickly to fact check on some things. Look at you, ninja. Then they made babies. That's true. Oh, they did. It all worked out. And even though one of them was a fucking disgrace and the other one was a fucking jerk, it still worked out. Oh! I think the guy is just off of a hamburger, if you ask me. I think he's fucking dead. Look at him. He's not moving. Are you really sure you didn't kill him?
I'm very sure.
Alright.
Just to be absolute. When Knut is finished with what he's doing, you'll see. He'll get right back to his feet.
Alright, you're the doctor. But if you need my expertise to kick him and to determine whether he's alive or not, I'm here.
Of course. We'll definitely seek a second opinion if our first one is not successful proving that he is alive.
Lovely. I'm glad to be of help.
We could poke him with a stick.
Try to wake him up with your strongest of bonds. Give us something very painful.
I don't know. I cannot think of any at the moment.
Do you have any puns about storms? Or lightning? Please don't rain on my parade and have at least one.
Oh boy. Ouch.
Well, I don't want to say them too quickly. They might blow by it a little fast.
It's like he's googling it. The clicking in the background. He's probably like furiously typing, you know, storm puns. Nah, he wouldn't be able
You
to do
think
that
a storm is
fast.
basically this guy having a tempest tantrum? I do.
Oh boy.
Maybe we shouldn't have asked.
My fault. That's why you never invite a demon for a drink into your home. Might be fun for a while, but he never leaves.
Yes, and then you can't make any coin.
I'm sorry.
Do you know why?
What did you say?
You said never invite a demon into your home, and I say, and then exactly, and then you can't make any coin.
I see.
You don't want to be demonetized.
Oh boy. Oh, I got it. Fuck you.
Very good, yes.
He was so happy with my disgust.
I'm trying to think of more storm bands. Surprisingly difficult.
If only there was some way to spark your imagination.
It would be a hail of a time for sure.
One more pun and I'm gonna fucking storm out over here.
Oh, look, it worked. Very good, yes.
Thanks.
Let's try saying this prayer again, and hopefully the gods will not.
Oh yes,
keep me
yes,
deep
there was a basic game, but thankfully no mod updates.
Hastramin Allfather, Anders Olsen Adden Ar, Komar Maður Freyk, Hedmin Urthin Mihort, Anderul Freya Thorin Idun, Njord Eimdal, Frey and Tyr, Man vil, men Udvar, min Ar. Hail the gods.
Hail the gods.
Very well done, Stormy. Exactly. Maybe not what the people of ToO needed, but certainly something they deserved. I need a place to sit and shit. Please, Stormy, please don't put these sound effects there. Just let people do their own sound effects, please. Ooh. I know you, Stormy, and I know that I can rely on you. So thank you. I know you don't do poop jokes, just like me.
That was not a very pleasing sensation.
Is everything all right?
Stormy sent me the chamber
believe
pot.
so.
Going to let a bit more air in for all of us to relax.
Is this normal?
Not that part.
His skirt is jiggling.
I'm not really sure what to do. I don't believe I've ever dealt with something like this.
Oh.
What is...
Oh my god.
By the grace of Thor.
He's just gonna walk. Should we follow him?
I'm not really sure.
Don't be so
I'll not
timid.
leave Signy alone. Put your weapon away, Dillien. Steel not always solves everything.
It does for me. But we'll do it your way.
I appreciate it. Signy? You saw what he saw. I will leave this up to you.
It's the lightning I saw. That wouldn't let me move forward. Holding me back. I think we should let him. I don't think anything is wrong. He holds Thor's power in his hands. I've not seen this before.
Oh boy.
It's very windy.
I would say whatever was done to him has shocking results.
It was a good one.
I could not resist.
What happened?
I like that the Catman is here just for the puns.
I believe that you were touched by the power of Thor.
Sleeping on the job again. What a slacker.
I don't feel any pain in my wounds anymore I had before. After killing that Van Gogh you sent me on to kill, I don't feel any pain from it anymore at all. The wounds I got
Guys, can we report him to
gone.
Mel? I'm pretty sure it's
Well then,
were healed.
he can be neutral if he's being
Exchange
blessed by
for
Thor.
your task.
I'm pretty sure the people of Camelot would have objections against his, lack of faction affiliation.
It was.
If he wants to be neutral,
trial.
now he needs to be healed by a great dragon.
You completed it.
I'm just kidding, of course.
I believe it is same to assume that Thor is pleased with you.
But he has promised the relic as well.
I know Juniper's not around. I don't even know what kind of character is Mel playing these days.
Thank you.
But I guess we have Morgana Le Fay. Maybe she can help. But
What
apparently she's too
happened?
busy making chamber
How did I
pots.
end up out here?
Listen,
believe
I
the power
I get it,
overcame
Stormy. Those are
you. I
important.
stepped outside so it had access to the sky.
I have to
You were enveloped in
multitask.
lightning, and you returned to us whole and healed.
That's interesting, indeed.
Hmm.
And I believe you saw what I saw.
Yes. The storm, ever encroaching,
I
surrounding, and the man wielding the hammer that I couldn't quite see or get to.
and Knut. It was no portal, it was lightning. There was never no portal or anything, any bridges. It was just lightning. That's the bright light I saw the first time.
You are a child of Midgard. Sure enough.
I believe Thor blesses you.
What's up, Stormy?
Blesses you with lightning.
I believe so.
Remember these, Niall. The gods give, but they also take. Don't ever take your powers for granted. Keep pleasing Thor. Do as he asks, or he might take your powers at any time.
Aye.
Here, take this. I want you to keep it with you, to remind you where your powers come from.
Thank you.
We've pushed you enough today. I would recommend going home and taking a rest. We can always talk more about what we've seen and how to move forward when you've recovered a bit more.
No! I hate typos in text RP so much.
And
I'm gonna
I'm
die
sorry
every
if I
time.
worried anyone at all. Passing out.
You should have seen the way they sprung to your side. You were the first thought.
We're just glad that you are feeling better.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm not used to it. Just be careful. Yeah. Do not tire yourself too much. Going through visions is not. It's never an easy task. It can be rather painful.
I definitely felt it. But I'm happy I got to know more about my past and where I truly am from. But there's still a mystery left to be solved who this man with a hammer was. That's something I'd like to figure out one day.
My guess is it was Rune.
When you have the right question, then it'll be time to hear the right answer.
If he had a harp, it was totally Rune.
Until then, explore what's happening with you and see what paths it leads you down.
Aye.
My second guess, Axel. It was probably impersonating Rune. You know how those two roll.
Hmm.
No
I
relation.
do believe I need to get some rest at least. And regain my strength before going out again.
Return home. Rest. I believe when it comes to any other questions related to the gods, I believe we should also allow Signy to rest. Perhaps in the future we will be able to help
Aye.
you with your situation with this man, this figure that holds a hammer. But for now, we have spoken.
Aye.
Um,
Thank you.